Hi, the assessment tool that I'm going to talk to you about today is Quizizz.com. Quizizz.com is a great tool to use to formatively assess your students with technology. It's very easy to use, it's engaging for the students, and it has a lot of different uses. So what you would do is you go to Quizizz.com to get started, and I'm already logged in, I have an account. It's very easy to create an account. And then from there, it keeps your quizzes, it keeps your reports, and it's very easy to manage. So I see this being used in a lot of ways. Broadly, I see it to be used as an assessment tool to assess student knowledge and then provide feedback. Specifically, I've used it in my class to assess vocabulary knowledge for both our novel studies and our vocabulary program. I've used it to assess student knowledge of different types of nouns, which is the unit we're on right now. I could also see it being used as a student-created quiz where maybe each student has a topic that they're assigned, and then from that topic they make a Quizizz. Easy to create an assessment. So what you do once you're logged in is you can go right here. This is the home screen. It has featured quizzes, and then also you can search if you have a certain topic you're looking for, but I find that it's best to create your own quiz so that it can specifically assess the knowledge you want it to. So you go to create your own quiz. You give it a name, so I will give it example, and then you can decide which language you want it in, and then I always make mine public just so that it could be found if I need to find it again or if a student's looking for it. So it's very easy to use. Here's where you type in your question. You can see the preview of what it's going to look like, and it shows as you go. You can give up to 2 answer options that are required, and then beyond that you can have 4. And then you click whichever answer is correct. And this is what it's going to look like on the student's screen, whether it's on the website, on the computer, or on the app, on the phone, whatever you use. Then you create a new question once you're done. It's easy to go back, delete questions, edit them if you need to. And then you can put your answer options. When you are finished, you click Finish, and then it will ask you what grade that you would like to put this for, and then what subject, so that it's categorized that way, and then you could easily put other and then give it a tag. Maybe it's Unit 1 Vocabulary, and then you click Finish and Create Quiz. And so your quiz is ready to be given. So I just really quickly would like to show you what the students site looks like. So they go to join.quizizz.com and it will pop up. What's nice is you can decide, once you click play, you can decide if you want to jumble the question order, if you want to show the leaderboard, so after each question what rank they're in. At the end of the quiz I always have them look at their answers to review, and then there's a timer, and then there's an option to show pictures after each question, which the kids love. So it gives you a game code. So you would enter that into the screen, the student would, and then write their name, so it saves the last name that played on it. And then it plays music while you work, which the students really like. It creates an avatar for each student. And then once everybody is logged in, you can start the game. And what I really like about it is it shows the progress of the students as they're working. So if I start answering questions over here, it shows all my question answers, and if I get it right, it will pop up and say how many points I got and then show a picture. And over here it shows my progress. Alright, let's say I get it wrong, then it will tell me that I'm wrong and the picture pops up, and then you go into the next one. So here it shows how many total of the class have gotten correct and how many of they've gotten incorrect. And then once everyone has finished, it shows each student with each question and how many they got correct or incorrect. and you can easily save the data. But one thing I like about their latest update is that you don't have to save it and download it each time. It would pop up as an Excel sheet, so I'll show you that. But in just a second, I'll show you how to look at the data for past quizzes. So things I really like about this website are that it's very engaging. The students love not only the competition part of it, but they also love the pictures that pop up each time. They ask me all the time to play it. It's very easy to create as an educator. One thing I love is that it shows in real time the progress that each student is making, and it's very easy to see which questions students are struggling with the most, which ones they're really getting, in order to give them feedback and maybe further instruction. And it could be used also to group students. So I usually give a quizzes, and then I use that data for my next week's groups. That way I can give differentiated instruction. Things I don't like, there's not a lot of things I don't like about this website. When I tried it at school, a couple of times it's lost connectivity, so then when it sets back up, it shows that everybody's in rank 1, which causes a little fuss since it's a competition. I was a little nervous about the pictures that pop up, but they've all been appropriate so far. I've seen nothing inappropriate, so that's good. As far as collecting student data, it's very easy to either download the report, which shows each question, the student, and then what they got correct and incorrect. But otherwise, if you go back to the home screen, there's a new part over here called My Reports, and that saves your reports from every single quiz. So you could go back last week, 4 days ago, we took our Spelling Unit 3 quizzes to review, and you can see overall how the class did. You can download it, you can look at the players, but I like that you can look at each question and see who got it correctly and who didn't. That way you can give students immediate feedback, you can redirect them if need be, and it's saved on there forever, which is really, really nice. To communicate these results is very easily. You can definitely download the results and keep for your records. You could even, highlight that student's name and copy that and send it to the parents, obviously not including the other students' data. But if you just keep it as a record to communicate with the parents, that would be a great way of showing them how their student's doing, how you're assessing them. And then the students get that immediate feedback once they're done with the quiz by being able to look at each question and which answers they got incorrectly. So it's just a really great, engaging website that my students love, and it's a great way to formatively assess students. So I encourage everyone to try it.